Topic is very interesting, huh? And it is connected to us since our childhood. And actually, when I run through different case studies in the industry, I realize one thing. Every industry has a lot to teach us. It's not only about AI. It's not about the big machines, big plants. There are industries, and every industry has something to say. So, being in the field of management, we must ensure one thing, that we do the case studies, we look into every industry, what was the journey of industry, how the growth happened in that industry, what were the disruptions were in the industry. Nowadays we talk of electrical vehicle as a disruption to IC engines, but that is not the case only. It's not only about Kodak X-ray film converted into the digital cameras and that is a disruption, no. Even this Bata tennis canvas shoes is a disruption to leather industry. And our session will see into this, that how the disruption happens in each industry. How the easy solutions are provided, cost-effective solutions are provided to the customer, that is the disruption method another. Customer-centric approach is one of the prime important factor in disruption in industry. And every industry has some or other disruption evident in the history, or it's going to happen in the coming time or in the present scenario. So disruption is important to bring some change in the industry, and every industry adopts disruption very happily. So today we are going to talk about Bata tennis canvas shoes. This shoes is very close to our heart. In the childhood, in India, used to come at rupees 30 at that time, when I used to wear number 4, size number 4. Today I wear size 8. It comes in 200, 250 rupees. Still I have one pair of it. Because the young childhood journey has got speed because of these shoes. We used to call it PT shoes, am I right? So memories are very sweet. Memories are written in such a way that we miss these shoes today. So I always keep one pair of shoes with me to remember my childhood. And we all should have one pair. Good. So we know about the tennis canvas shoes of Bata now. Just one question to all of you. It belongs to which country? Admin, you can open their chat box. Just you can write down which country it belongs to, this brand. Okay. And then just keep in mind. Okay. So this is just a question to open the remark that Bata belongs to which country, from where it got originated. Correct? No problems. Keep writing. We are going to see a business model, how this thing has evolved. Am I right? And how, we got a China, Bangladesh, Czech Republic. No problems. Good. Keep participating. So the story is as old as 1894. Okay? Bata is founded by brother and sisters. Their name is Bata only. Their family name is Bata only. Thomas Bata, Anthony Bata, Anna Bata. In Austria, Hungary. And what they did actually, they started with the concept that this leather shoes, cobbler, so it is handmade, correct? So it takes time. I'm talking of almost 130-40 years before story. So the leather shoes will be a precious, like it need to be by cobbler, staged, cut properly. So it is a custom made, okay? What they did, they said, let's do an organized sector. It is unorganized right now. So they wanted to do an organized sector. So they hired 10 cobblers, artisans. They give them some fixed wages, come and work for us, we'll make the leather shoes, okay? They brought some machines also to cut the leather, correct? Before our cobbler will cut by, that all his tools and tackles are there, okay? He will prepare his shoes. If you know that in India or in all our countries, you must have seen that the cobbler still used to have the leather shoes made, homemade leather shoes kind of thing, where he will cut the leather by shape and everything by his own tools and he'll sell it, correct? Am I right? So it was like a customized, like a tailor-made shoes. But they tried to give it an industry format to make it more organized. And for that, what they did, They hired some persons. Okay, they were making the shoes for them. To support them, they brought some machines also to cut the leather in the proper shapes, to cut the sole in the proper shape. So basically, a industrial approach has been brought into the leather industry shoes making. And what is the vision? You can see, replaced single cobbler crafting with systematic division of labor and steam-driven machineries. Steam-driven, at that time, IC engine was not there. So the machine will start with the steam, okay, steam generator, steam engine. So it's a steam machines, okay. Pioneered Europe's first standardized mass production system for high volume footwear output. The objective was very clear, that when you take more time for a single unit, let's do some mechanization, let's do something and we'll produce more leather shoes. So we'll able to increase our production, we'll increase our growth story, and we'll able to have more revenues from that. Vision is very clear. Industrialization. 1842, European industrial story, we all know, correct? So the journey started. Something triggered at the same time, something triggered after some time, but say this is an offshoot of the industrial revolution in the European country. Clear? But what happened after that? They brought machine, they brought artisan, cobbler under one umbrella to have a mass production, everything. But they faced, now see, you started the business, but they faced the financial debts. Leather prices went sky high. They just now invested money into the business. But now, because of investment and everything, there was a debt. And at the same time, leather prices also increased very heavily at that time for the given reason at that point of time. I'm not exactly aware, but there are reasons on the case study. So what happened when your raw material cost increases? Automatically, you can sell the shoes at the higher prices. And then what happens that automatically when prices increases, buyers reduces, so demand reduces. So looking at this situation and not to shut down the manufacturing premises, they made a change. And what was that change? Replacing heavy leather with durable woven cotton canvas and vulcanized rubber soles. See, disruption happened to leather. Generally, disruption is brought by somebody else. Okay, in general, I will not say that. But in this case, the leather manufacturer himself brought a disruption to his own business and he moved to canvas shoes, woven cotton. And when they realized that canvas shoes was very lightweight, resilient, wash and wear, nothing to worry about quality, very affordable, damn cheap. And this has created a table turn scenario. It saved Thomas Bata from bankruptcy and it gives a birth to canvas tennis shoes industry. So the shoes which we are wearing today is having a history of 140 and 150 years almost. So this is called a strategic master stroke. To come out of a problem, create an opportunity from the problem. So the year 1895 is an year of democratizing daily footwear. Everybody can wear a footwear. Leather shoes were costly, remember this point. So this is a democratization of daily footwear has started, if you say in that way. Everybody can have a footwear. Replacing leather with woven cotton canvas lowered unit manufacturing cost by 60%, making quality footwear accessible to working class population for the first time. 60% cost saving. And Bata core commercial ethos, superior utility, mass production efficiency, uncompromised affordability. Sometimes suddenly you invent something, some idea comes, and then you see, wow, this idea can be purchased by the whole world. And that is what happened in this case. A child to an old man of 100 years, all can wear these shoes. This shoes is branded for tennis sport. This shoes was considered to be a sport shoes for children going to school. Am I right? See how the table turns. So this was the concept to speak up how industry evolved itself. It is not limited to one industry. Every industry has its own story. Everything has to learn there. And what were the driver pillars of this industry, or I will say Bata specifically now? Vertical integration. They started, you know what? They did not purchase the canvas or the cloth directly. They started buying the raw cotton and they started making it. Rubber, soles, machines. Correct? So they made it an ancillary in themselves. Develop component, assemble them. Cost effectiveness, vertical integration. And the benefit is you can make the same quality again and again, because you have the control on your quality of cloth, you have a control on your rubber quality, and of course when you are assembling it, you are using the best adhesives to use it. Proven shoes. And we know how durable those shoes were used to be. Scientific management, adoption of Fordism and Taylorism, precise assembly timing, conveyor belt system, and output quotas. See, it's like, of course, they got a benefit of industrial revolution in Europe. So they got good machines in their hand, conveyor belt and everything to do a mass production. Mass tooling, in-house mold design, rapid vulcanization tooling, ensuring zero defect uniformity across the factory. That's why I said, they converted as if it is giving a birth to baby and then grooming the baby. Okay, so this is the concept where concept to commissioning, concept to delivery, everything in-house or majority in-house. You can maintain quality, you can maintain delivery time, you can do a mass production, you can alter the patterns. If you are bored with the canvas color, you can change the color because you are developing the fabric or canvas or the cotton. You can alter it, and because you are altering it in-house, it becomes your it becomes not exposed to the market that you are changing your colors and all, and suddenly you launch your product with new designs and new colors. So that's a concept they adopted and they hold in that concept, and that's why they are in the market even after 150 years. And at least I don't see any right now. Of course, the new designs have come, North Star, and many manufacturers have come subsequently. I will not say that they have not come up. Many of them have copied for this, but still they hold a great market share in the world, and we'll see. Vulcanization and material science. The engineering behind the Bata range canvas shoes balance longevity with low production expenses. Longevity, I said that correct. You know, our shoes used to get the sole used to get the green color sole used to get rubbed. It will be thinner in the front area, correct. Somewhere that canvas and the cotton will be get torn, and it will get you'll get a tear or something, cracks on that, correct. But it used to last long. It used to clear one session at least. So what they adopted? Heat vulcanization, sulfur treated rubber pressure molded directly onto canvas upper. We could see that, correct. Our upper cap, the front cap used to rubber cap, used to also last long. Durable canvas upper, reinforced rubber cap. So these are all in-house developed technologies, patented technologies used to make that shoes more longer and with more longevity. Means if I say in Hindi, यार दिल से shoes बनाया है, मतलब it is made with complete soul and deliver a product to the customer which will remain with customer. And many of us still remember that shoes and uses that shoes with that long era of uses. From school, from childhood to adult. And just because of this reason that they are maintaining their quality. Look at the table right now. Production efficiency gains. Production time per pair was in normal traditional artisan model 2 to 3 days per pair. That leather shoes which I said. Bata industrial model under 45 minutes completed. Manufacturing completed. Primary material is costly import leather. And in this case is vulcanized cotton canvas. Or that too also they did a vertical integration, so even they started manufacturing the cloth also for that. Daily factory output 10 to 15 pairs, okay? Whereas you can manufacture 10,000 plus pairs. Retail price point, it is leather shoes is definitely high luxury assets. This shoes is ultra low retail price point. Mass utility means this is a business of turnover, not the business of high revenues price point, high price point. No, it is a business of turnover. It is a business of X plus sale. Distribution strategy, leather shoes. Yeah, I told in the beginning, it's a change of unorganized sector to organized sectors. If one cobbler is in one city is manufacturing shoes, he is manufacturing and is selling. So he has a one outlet or maybe one or two outlet in the city if he thinks. But here, it's a global factory somewhere. There's a cloud factory. It is being sold in different countries. So you have a global exclusive outlets because you became an organized sector. So if I say in a broader term, the leather shoes and the canvas shoes, became the first organized sector in the family of shoes. Cost structure and margin model. Supply chain cost efficiency. Bulk raw cotton and rubber procurement reduced direct material cost per unit by 45% compared to regional competitors. Elimination of third-party distributors protects margins while maintaining low-end consumer retail prices. I said concept to commissioning, component to delivery. 45% retail price cost. And let me tell you very honestly, when the bulk purchases are done in the industry, when the business is B2B, I'm telling business. So what happened in that case? Suppose you are coming to me and you are telling me, sir, Nitin sir, we want to sell this product to you, which is used in your big machine, and that will be great for you to use it because we are very good manufacturer. Our quality is very good. I said, okay, good, thank you. Come, we'll discuss. What's your price? You said me XYZ price, okay? Say I'll give you number 100. So you'll tell me, sir, per unit price is 100. I said, very good. What I do, I said, okay, we'll talk after 3-4 days, okay? Can you leave a sample with me? Once you leave a sample with me, I'll give it to my backend team. I'll say, open this completely and make a perfect BOQ, what has been used in this to make this component, this small modular thing, and tell me the exact price what is coming. And my backend team will come, and my backend team after 1 day or 2 days after opening, they will say, sir, look, the components used in this are around 25. The overall cost of that is only 20 or 15, okay? And if you take adding the manufacturing cost also, it will be another 5. So the overall cost for this is 20 rupees, or you say 20, whatever you say. The gentleman who gave you 1 day before, he told you 100 rupees. Okay, and now when your backend team checked it, it has only material worth of 15 rupees inside and a 5 rupees labor charges, if you are 3 rupees labor charges you consider, whatever it may be. Okay, so the real cost is 20. After that is profit margin comes. Now when that B2B fellow come to me after 3 days, I will say, look gentleman, I made this is your BOQ, what you are offering me, and your product is not going to cost you more than 15 or 20 rupees, point number 1. And because I am going to be your bulk buyer, so you decide I can offer you 5% margin above that, or 7%, 5%, because I'm going to be your bulk buyer and you'll give it to me only, you'll not give it to anybody else. So then that 20, another 5% of that become 1 or 2 maximum. So in place of 100, I will buy from you at 21 rupees only against 100 rupees. And it happens in the industry, remember always. Because I'm going to buy 10,000 pieces per day from you, remember. You at the most you will sell 5 pieces per day, but I'm your bulk buyer, I'm going to buy 10,000 pieces per day or 10,000 pieces per month. So I'm giving you sufficient profit margin. It's a matter of business, bulk. So this is a concept when you do a bulk buy and you say that no, you'll be engaged with me in B2B chain, correct? Automatically prices drop drastically. Drastically. That is one thing. And second thing is, you remember that in India, it is very famous, and I think in other countries also, in Pakistan, Bangladesh also, and all countries, you know that Bata is very famous for 99 pricing. In India, it is 20 rupees 99 paisa. Sorry, 19 rupees 99 paisa. It's not 20 rupees. It is 29 rupees 99 paisa. That means it is not hitting you the number of 30. 30 looks, oh, it's 30. But when you say 29.99, you consider, oh, it's just like this. So that psychology of that 99 anchor your mental stage, and it anchor your mental stage with an affordability concept. Whosoever brought this concept is very wonderful, by the way. This 99 paisa concept. So this has created a velocity. That means when I go and buy Bata, I'll say it's not very costly. It's not very costly. So they break that ice of a general concept. When a buyer goes, oh, that is very costly. Oh, that is very costly. Oh, that is very costly. No. By this pricing tag, they broke that ice of high price imagination in the brains of the customer. Oh, it's damn cheap. It's damn cheap. Okay. And it gives a velocity to turnover. It pushes your business model very high. Bata Village, welfare and scale. They created a township near to their factories. See the township concept. We have a lot of in India also. You have a lot of townships. If you see in many countries in the big factory infrastructure there, you have your own township. Because you are located somewhere remote, you have to have your township. Because you are bringing experts, technocrats, management students, management experts from different part of the world, different part of the country. So they created that colony concept. And because of this, the productivity has increased and it has gone almost to the different countries, more than 70 countries that are established. Financial growth and resilience. See the graph. In 100 years, the Bata has grown more than 250 times. They used to sell 2 million pairs per year, if I say in year 1900. In year 2000, they are selling per year more than 500 million units per year, I'm telling. These the numbers are per year. So journey is from 2 million to 500 million. 500 million plus per year sales, number of pairs. Good number, correct? Very impressive. These are the distribution. India and South Asia 38%, Europe, America 28%, Latin America 18%. Of course, this configuration may keep changing, but these are the. And see now, another good thing to understand. The conditions never remains the same. The conditions never remains the same. And that's why we always say change is only constant, correct? So probably what is there in your hand right now, you feel that you're very comfortable, you are very good, it's going great, am I right? And I created something which will last for next 100 years and everything. It's not necessary. But at the same time, there are opportunity comes where what you have in your hand becomes gold. And you were not aware, you were holding something which was normal, but suddenly it became gold. Suddenly, when I say it became suddenly gold, means it got multifold jump. 1930, now just see the last 100 years, okay? 20th century, try to see. In 1930, financial depression came. At that time, because Bata canvas shoes was cheaper, it became a good commodity to be in households. In 1940, World War II came, okay? It became a military canvas boot. Of course, by civilian, yes. In 1980, globalization optimized regional supply chains across developing Asian manufacturing hubs. When the globalization happens, products start moving from one country to another country. So when the globalization concept started, so it started moving from one country to another country. So it got more boost. See an opportunity. And now modern era, expansion into premium retro street footwear and digital direct-to-consumer channels. Of course, now direct-to-consumer, D2C channels are there, digital channels are there. So of course, and some design changes are there. So it is like of course, it is like growing very fast. It has a competitor also, but still it has a good name in the industry. So see how the opportunity changes. The Guinness World Record holder, I told you that. They sold the peak production, peak sale per year was 500 million plus. And they sold so far 14 billion pairs, huh? Since inception. 14 billion. That means if I in a very lighter way, if I say today the world population is around 7.5 billion, if I'm not wrong, correct? So if I take today's world population, so everybody has, if today's population has wore their shoes 2 times because of 14 billion, I'm sorry. Multiple retail stores, different continents, their presence is everywhere. Okay, now actually see, honestly speaking, in India when we talk of Bata, and it could be Bata in Pakistan, Bata in Sri Lanka, Bata in Bangladesh, different countries, okay. Honestly speaking, for many years I was thinking that Bata belongs to India. Bata is an Indian company. I'll be honest about it, okay. But lately I came to know that no, the Bata origin is somewhere else. But when the product remains in your country in uses for a long period, it gives you a feel that product belongs to you. See, that is another best part of the product existence and product longevity, product stability, product performance, and making a place in every house. And that is fact. Bata has made a place in every house in India. I'm sure about it. It was our childhood friend. It was our partner in school. It was partner of tennis players. So let's see what is the Indian chapter. Okay. In 1931, Bata set up India's first modern footwear unit at Konagar, soon established the township of Batanagar near Kolkata in 1934. There is a Batanagar in India near to Kolkata and where it was opened in 1934. Batanagar grew into Asia's largest footwear manufacturing complex, seamlessly aligned with India's industrial national building era. In our childhood or for many years, you know that we were knowing only 2 or 3 products. Bata, Corona, our childhood brands, what is there in our memory. If you want to go and you want to buy the shoes, either Bata or Corona. Like in India, the cycle, bicycle, Hero cycle or 1 or 2 names, Atlas or Hero. This used to be the cycle. So these names lasted a long in Indian market. Of course, after globalization, many competition has come, many things have come. The school uniform staple, mandatory PT footwear. In the school, it was a mandatory PT footwear, okay? Affordability. Generational brand trust. Because my uncle used to wear, my brother used to wear, so I also wear. Means it's like I will not say a product was intended to have a monopolize, but product became near to monopoly because of his fabric. Fabric means not the cloth fabric, because of the product fabric and product hybrid with a human life. In India, if rain is happening, oh, don't wear your leather shoes, they will get dirty or they will get spoiled, leather will spoil. Wear these shoes, nobody, it will even if it gets wet, don't worry, when you come back, we'll dry it. See the beauty. Rubber doesn't get spoiled, cloth doesn't get spoiled by the water. You wash it. By the way, in the left hand side, the shoes, which is right now slightly not very white, is my pair of shoes right now, which I'm holding with me, 8 number. Remember that in our school, right now in the system that now there are no chalks, okay? So we used to have the chalks. And that chalk, when the teacher has completed class, we'll try to collect the small end pieces of that chalk thrown by the teacher to use it to polish our shoes. Chalk polish habit. Remember? See, the point which I'm trying to make a thing is that the products become a lifeline. The products become a lifestyle. And Bata is one of them. And you can see, of course, they have groomed their product. They have brought alternatives also a lot in that, correct? And see the current market share in India. Bata almost 48%. Dominating the canvas shoes market, I mean to say. Bata was not just a shoe brand in India, it was a silent partner of every child's school journey and every middle class family's high street shopping tradition. So this is how the products evolve. So no idea is a bad idea, no idea is a good idea. Idea is idea. When it triggers the market, it makes the Bata. So with this, we'll just have just one more thing and we'll open for discussion. Retro streetwear revival. Retro streetwear revival. From schoolyard to streetwear. You know what you see right now on the image, they modified a little bigger sole, more decorative on the it, correct? And giving a Gen Z look actually, okay? Urban youth look. So that is what the modifications are done. And definitely these are done to suit the journey for next another couple of years. So you cannot keep holding that, no, I made a very wonderful shoes, it lasted for 100 years, no need to change it. No, you need to change yourself. So the shoes, what you see on screen right now indicates that I am changing to meet my customer imagination or to get fit into the customer imagination, which is not same as it used to be 50 years before. Or even if my customer is not thinking, I will give him something new. So I'll compulsorily make sure that makes a place in the dreams and the vision of my customer, and they start adopting it in a different way. So this is how we have a case study and heritage analysis of Bata. And thank you very much.